Dutchy here, welcome to vlog 71. And today I want to talk about what my perfect life would look like. I don't know if you have any ideas. I think everyone fantasizes about their perfect lives. And I know I do. A lot of it, probably. Well, anyway. I'm going to share with you a lot of what my perfect life would look like. Since I was pretty young, I said I was not born for this climate. Because in Netherlands, it's hardly ever really warm. And I like warm weather, really. I thrive in warm weather. So, well, there's a lot of countries or parts of countries that would be suitable then. Also from a very young age, and I think I was not even 10 years old, I was drawn to the USA. Even though my parents, and at that age usually, you kind of like what your parents do and everything, really kind of disliked USA. And neither my parents nor I had ever been there. So, I mean, disliking it is crazy and liking it so much is crazy as well. And I did go, my first visit to the USA was when I was in my 20s. And, when I went, I thought like, well, this might just be a disappointment because I had really felt like it would be like my country. And when you feel that strong about something and you really go there, it can almost only be a disappointment. So, but it really wasn't. First time I went to Florida, and the second time we went to the West Coast, and I like the West Coast more for the nature and all the things you can do there. And I like Florida more for the weather. Surprise! Most people think it's too hot and too humid, but I think that most of the time the weather is pretty good there. But we went to the USA, West Coast 2 times, and Florida I think 4 times. And going back to the Netherlands got harder every time, and that sounds really crazy and really stupid. I know. I mean, I'm not mentally ill, and I know how things work. But it got so bad that the last time we had to get back, and that was when Joachim was 9 months old, so that is about 5.5 years ago. It's been 5.5 years, really. But it got so bad that I think 2 days before we got back, I was really sick. And the day we got back, I was really sick. And once I got home, I slowly got feeling better. But it was like a homesickness because I was dreading to leave. I hated it so much to have to leave the USA. It was really, really crazy. But the weird thing, every time I landed there and I got out of the plane and I got into, outside of the airport, I felt really like coming home. And if something feels like home and you can only be there for a couple of weeks a year, and I haven't even been there for the last 5.5 years, then, well, that's kind of terrible. So you have to leave your home. You can only be there every once in a while. That's kind of how it feels. And now that I'm telling you this, I'm just, really, I see some pictures of the USA in my head, but I'm not really imagining being there, because if I really would get into that, then I really feel homesick right now. So, okay, well, my perfect life, where would it be? Yeah, in the USA, probably West Coast, because I really need a lot of different things happening in my life. I don't think, no, I know I'm not ADD. I mean, I studied psychology, I know the symptoms, and I've even checked some of the symptoms, and I have a few, but way too little to be diagnosed as ADHD. But I am quite active, and I really, really need a lot of challenges, as you will, going on. I need different things. I like really many things, and I really love to have a lot of different things happening in my life, and being busy all the time, and I really have a hard time sitting still, as you probably have seen just right now. So there should be a lot going on in my life, and I would prefer it if someone would be, you know, keeping my house for me. And as keeping my house, I mean, you know, cleaning it, do my laundry, and my ironing, because if you've been watching this vlog for a little longer, then you know that I spend almost the entire Sunday every week with laundry and ironing. Most of the time I don't get everything done, and I do some laundries during the week, not many, but I think at least 3. So it's really hard to keep up with everything with 6 people in the house, and I want to do more than that. You know, I want to develop myself. I like vlogging. Actually, I'm really I think it's a pity that I haven't started, you know, when the kids weren't even born, or just right before Elliot was born. That would have been so great. But okay, well, let bygones be bygones. I'm vlogging now, and I really like it, and I like photography, I like videography, obviously, I almost say. But there are so many things I like crafting. I really like to be creative in a lot of ways. I love singing. I actually like acting too. I haven't done much of it, but I really, really love it. So, yeah, my perfect life would be me doing those kind of things, probably doing some home decorating and having a company with my husband, that he'd be buying property and I'd be doing it up and something like that. I would really love that. And well, actually my husband would really love to live in the USA as well, but it's so hard to really get a visa to work there. And it's only really quite easy, but it's quite doable when you have like $500,000 to $1 million, preferably $1 million to spend. But we ain't got that yet. So, well, for us, for now, it seems like it's a long way to get there. But my perfect life, and I would love to live near the sea. And more important than anything, I want my kids to do the things that they love. And but I think they can do that most anywhere. And the funny thing is that the kids are, especially Elliot and Amira, who also have some memories, are like, we want to live in the States. And I'm like, yeah, we do want that too, but you know, it's not like we want it and we're there. There's really a lot of steps to be taken, and it's really not easy. So, well, everything like that being said, I have a great life here. I mean, I have no reason to complain. Okay, I'd love to be at least a stay-at-home mom, but even so, you know, I should be, and I am happy that I got a job, that I'm able to work, that, you know, I have a great education. there's a lot of good things happening in my life. So, and I am grateful. It's just, I'm just talking about my perfect life, and my perfect life would be, you know, being in the States with quite some money, because, you know, if I want something to do everything for me in and around the house, and being able to do just what I love doing, I like doing, not even worrying about whether I'm getting paid or not. I mean, I would need, well, a considerable amount of money, and especially if I want to be living near the beach, on the boat. You know, living near the beach, owning a boat, I really would need a considerable amount of money then. But yeah, that's my dream life. And of course, you know, all the things that you need for that, or at least would want for that, being healthy, having enough to eat, to drink, well, if I'd be able to have that lifestyle, eating and drinking would not be a problem, I guess. But especially being healthy and being happy. But as I picture it, I would be living there with my husband and my kids, so that would make me happy. And if the kids are happy, doing what they love, being able to do what they love, and us being able to do what we love, living in a place that we love, and you know, that would be the ultimate. And I said probably California, it might be Florida, but any of those two places I'd be extremely happy. And I'm really trying not to picture it now, because well, it's not just picturing the life, as I said before, it's, you know, the being there, that I don't want to feel homesick again. So crazy as it may be, homesickness, well, that's it. And I would love if you tell me about your dream life. And if you have any questions about my crazy dream life, please feel free to ask them. I'd be happy to answer them, as long as they're not too crazy, of course. Although I am quite okay with many questions, so it doesn't get too crazy very soon. So I really hope you liked this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. I post new videos every day. And my motto is, a smile brightens your day and the day of everyone around you. So remember to smile, and I'll see you again tomorrow.